Welcome to Greg Mortis's Little World of Horror. This is going to be my horror collection video number 3. Yes, this will be a look at all my horror figures. As you can see my wall, if you've watched any of my videos, I typically have figures here. What I did was went ahead and took them off the wall. I'll be showing you those. Other than this one, this is the one I showed on number 2, which is the Lon Chaney Phantom of the Opera. I'm not going to show that one because that's on the second one. If you've not seen any of my horror collection, definitely go back and check out my videos. I got 2 previous ones that's just been released within the last month or so. So you can definitely check them out and let me know what you thought. But I'm very excited, man, to be able to show my collection. I've had some pretty good response from people enjoying it. So I love my figures and I love to share them with you. And let me know which ones you've got. Let me know which ones that are sort of your prized possessions. And comment below here and let me know what you got, man. Show me some videos. Do some videos and message them to me. I'd like to see those or whatever. I love to see people's horror collections. So with that, it's August 9th. I probably won't have a Blu-ray DVD update this week. I've only picked up 1 Blu-ray. And I'm going to save that for Sunday, August 10th, and what I'm going to do is just do a kind of unpackaging and make that my movie review as well for the week, my Slash from the Stash, so stay tuned for that. But I think I've got several over here. It's going to be probably 2 more of these videos to finish off my collection, but the ones I'm going to show you today will be my part 3. If you don't subscribe to me, please, 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 please subscribe to me. It'd be deeply appreciated. Definitely give me a thumbs up if you like the videos. Well, let's get started. Like I said, this is my part 3 of my horror video collection, as far as not video, but horror figure collection. And I think the first one I'll start with is a pretty cool little set that I've got. This is from The Thing. Everybody knows The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing. And I love this set. I'll take Kurt Russell. Here's a close up there of Kurt Russell with his gun. Yeah, like that. And this little door swings open, and it's got the little hole on the foot and the little peg hole, and you can of course put that down. But set up kind of where he's peeking around. If you remember the scene from The Thing, all the little creatures and that. But I really absolutely love this set. Had bought this probably 6, 7, 8 years ago, and I absolutely love it. So well done, articulated in that. This is definitely one of my most prized possessions, one that I was not going to keep in a box. I will not ever get rid of this one, and I wanted to see it and have it set out because I absolutely love John Carpenter's The Thing. I think it's one of the, probably one of my top 5 films of all time for sure, man. I just absolutely love it. So let me put this one down here below so it don't get stepped on or ruined. Excuse me for coming out of video, and now I'm back. So let's jump into it now. How about we get into some Frankenstein? This is to my buddy Pounds. What's up, buddy? You know who you are. He commented on one of my videos that he was recognizing this Frankenstein. But this is from the Universal Monsters. This is the Frankenstein figure that they put out, and it's an amazing figure. I love it. Never took this one out of the packaging for whatever reason, but and there's where you got Dracula and also some other little ones and that. But that's what the set right here actually looks like. If you take it out, it's got the iconic scene with the bed, and they rise them up, you know, into the clouds and the thunder and lightning. But just absolutely love this figure. Get that glare out of it. There you go. Good picture of it. One of my favorites in my collection. I'm a huge fan of course, Universal Horror, so I had to have that one. Definitely will eventually get Dracula and some of the other ones. Then we got over here from the movie Trick or Treat. None other than Sam, and I love Sam. I love the movie Trick or Treat. Cannot wait for number 2 to come out. Hopefully that'll be really soon. There you go, the back of it. And this one was done by NECA, of course. Most of my figures are NECA, and I love this one as well. So there you go. Get you a little better close-up of Sam and all the little gadgets and the little pumpkin over here. And it's just really cool. They also had Freddy vs. Jason, The Lost Boys, and Beetlejuice. There again, didn't pick none of those up, but anyways. So there you go with Trick or Treat. And then from Cinema of Fear, these are the Mezco toys. The Hitchhiker from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original, Edward O'Neill. Love the Hitchhiker, such a great character in the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And a little side note on that, I'll show you the back of it here real quick. A little side note while I'm talking about Leatherface is they are releasing the 4K transfer of the new Texas Chainsaw, the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but they've done a 4K transfer of it. That's coming out really soon, but they've got two different package deals where you can order the Blu-ray of it. One of them is only going to be like in the $20 range for the Blu-ray. You can go ahead and pre-order it. But there's also a pre-order for a box deluxe set. It's just going to be the original Chainsaw Massacre with the new 4K transfer. But it does come with like a fold out of the tractor and trailer scene at the end. It comes with a bloody apron. It's going to be a 4-disc set of the original, so I'm going to probably be picking that up. Its price is I think it's like $101, but I think it's definitely one I'll need to add to my Blu-ray collection. But anyways, just a little side note. There you go. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the Hitchhiker. Then we're going to look at Reagan, the Spider Walk from the original Exorcist. Love, love, love this figure here too. Probably one of the best scenes of the movies when she is going up the stairway kind of upside down, and they did call it like the Spider Walk. Really creepy, probably one of the creepiest parts of the movie for me. Really looking forward to getting back into The Exorcist again. I'm definitely going to be checking it out, and probably be doing a full podcast on all the Exorcists really soon on Land of the Creeps, so definitely stay tuned for that. And let's see here as we move along. Pick this one up because I love McFarlane toys, and this one right here I had to pick up. It's Todd McFarlane, made his own figure of himself, and this is a special edition one, and that's Todd McFarlane there. Get a better close up hopefully of it. And I picked this up at my comic book store not too long ago. Really reasonable price. So there you go. Todd McFarlane himself, who's done so many great horror figures that I had to show those. Then we'll get right here in some of my Hellraisers. This one is Barbie, and this is from series number 2 of the Hellraiser. They released, I think, a couple to 3 series of these. This is from NECA, and get you another close-up there of Barbie. And not a fan of this movie that Barbie was in. Go back to Land of the Creeps and listen to our podcast on the Hellraisers where we reviewed it. But this one right here, if you collect the 6 figures in the whole set, I don't have them all, but if you collect all 6 of them, you get the Pillar of Souls. If you open them up, and there's individual pieces in each one of these. If you collect all of Series 2, you get the Pillar of Souls. I may try to look in. They're pricey, so I don't know if I will actually collect all of them or not, but I'd pick these up. Most of these figures are 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, so probably will not be buying any of those anytime soon. And to go with that one, Series 1, this was Chatter Beast from the Hellraiser. There you go, old Chatter Beast. He was like kind of like Chatter from the original Hellraiser. This was the little beast dog, kind of like the Hellhound. There you go. Now, Series 1 is the one that I really want to collect all of them, because if you collect all 6 and open them up, then you can make your puzzle box. And I really want to get that puzzle box. But anyways, there's Series 1, and it's Chatter Beast. And all these were done by NECA, N-E-C-A, so really great figures. Looking here, let's go to trying to figure which ones I'll do, because I've got kind of some that are series. This one right here was given to me from a real good friend, my best friend in the world, Greg Tuttle. If you're watching Tuttle, what's up, Sunshine? That's my boy. He gave me this. It's not in the best condition, but it's Lars from Metallica. I absolutely love Metallica, especially old school Metallica. And this was a set that, for whatever reason, he just gave it to me. It's got the drum kit. And if you collected all of them, like I said, it's been folded and everything. But if you got the one with Lars and Jason and of course Kirk Hammett and that, you could set up a whole stage. I never did it. Probably will not collect them either, but anyways, I do have Lars. I think it's a really cool looking figure there, and this one was of course from Spawn.com, so it's a McFarlane toy one. So there you go. Then we will get into what collection would not be complete without having Rob Zombie the Man there. This one was given to me by a real good friend too, where I used to work. Get you a close up there. There's Rob Zombie himself. Wow, cool little set, and I really am wanting to open this one. It's got a little rip on the back here, but it sets up this little set scene right here, and he sort of sits down on a throne kind of deal, and I really want to set this up. Probably open this one before too long. I've had it in my collection for a long time, but the more I look at it, it's heavy as hell. The more I look at this one, I really want to set this one up, man, and just have it displayed out, so I'll probably be doing that really, really soon. One of probably my least favorite of my collection, for whatever reason I have this one. It's the movie Maniacs, and this one is, of course, Samuel L. Jackson from The Shaft. There you go. Get a good close-up of them there, if we can, without too much glare. That's the Shaft figure. Not, like I said, a huge fan. This is a McFarlane toy. And the back of it, really like get that Edward Scissorhands right there. But once again, the Shaft. Bam. Not really a huge fan of that movie, and not really a huge fan of the figure itself. If somebody wants to buy that from me or wants to do a trade, hit me up, man. Message me, and let's see what we can do. I'm just not a huge fan of it. Then we'll go into another music one before all these fall. And anybody that knows anything about me, about Greg Mortis, I'm a huge Kiss fan. And there's one of the Gene Simmons dolls. This one right here, I can't remember. This one is a McFarlane as well. I can't remember what collection, Ultra Action figure. But anyways, this comes with the axe base and winged snake battle staff. And I know if you collected all four of them, it actually makes up the stage and has the Kiss logo. But there's Gene. I'm a huge fan of Gene Simmons, mainly because I play bass. So I always loved the whole battle axe right here and all that. And I just love the whole demon look of Gene Simmons. I know he could be a prick, arrogant and all that stuff, but I'm a fan of him. So another Halloween figure here. This is from Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. There you go. Get your close-up of Michael Myers. Comes with, of course, the bloody butcher knife and everything. These were the Mezco toys. And the back of it there. Pretty cool figure, man. I've never opened that one for whatever reason, because all my Halloweens are pretty much open displayed. May possibly open that one and put it up on my Halloween shelves right here that I have behind me. I always keep them nearby me. Let's go into another Kiss while I'm doing this, and then we'll get into a couple more horror things here. This is from the Psycho Circus. That's another Gene Simmons. There you go. Wasn't a huge fan of the way these looked. These were more of the cartoon looks of them. Do like the old bat wings right here on his legs and everything. But like I said, this is Psycho Circus, and Gene came with the Ringmaster. Ace Frehley came with the Stilt Man. Looks like Peter Criss came with the Animal Wrangler, and Paul Stanley came with the Jester. And you can see those right there, which ones came with which. I'd picked these up at the comic book store as well. I only paid like $9 each, and this was the only one of them that I got at the Psycho Circus. Only reason was because that's all they had. I mean, if they'd had Paul Stanley, Peter Criss, or Ace Frehley, I'd have certainly picked them up as well. But for whatever reason, they only had Gene Simmons, so I did pick that one up. So let's put that one down without causing too much damage over here. And I had one drop on me here. Let me pick that one up. Alright, this is the Evil Dead 2. And this one right here is the Deadite Ash. There you go. Picked this up a few years ago, probably 3 years ago. at Mad Monster Party. Horror merch. If you haven't checked out horrormerch.com, definitely check them out. But they had these up at their booth, so I picked up this one. And there you go once again, the Deadeye Ash. Pretty cool looking figure. Got the old tape recorder up on the corner there. I love it. And the evil eyes. Gotta love Bruce Campbell, man. Cannot go wrong with him. And to go along with that one, how about the Evil Dead 2 Ash, and that's the Farewell to Arms. This is the one where his arm's been severed off. And you got part of his arm here, and there's different things you can do with it. Really cool figures, man. I love the blood. Just love the way these look. There again, I picked this one up at the Horror Merch booth they had set up at the convention as well. Who's laughing now? Ha 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 ha. 25th anniversary. Dead by Dawn. Dead by Dawn. Bam. Love these figures, man. I'm so glad I picked them up. And to go along with that Evil Dead 2 set is the Henrietta. And that was played by Sam Raimi, which is kind of funny. Or was it Ted Raimi? Ted Raimi or Sam Raimi, one or the other, played Henrietta in the movie. That is one creepy looking figure, man. I'm going to tell you what. And now my camera's going to blur up. But anyways, there you go, Henrietta. And that's to go along with the Evil Dead 2. This one I picked up at a comic book store. I didn't get this at the same time, but I did pick it up. There you go. And one more to go with my Evil Dead collection. This one was from the movie Maniac series as well by McFarlane. And it's just another Bruce Campbell Ash figure. Really, really cool figure that I probably need to open but never have. Comes with the movie poster of the movie Maniac behind it, like much of my other ones did. And there's the back of the box. Kapow, kapow. There you go. Bruce Campbell himself. Let's jump into now my Friday the 13th. How about this one right here that came out a couple years ago? This is from NECA, and this was from Friday the 13th. There you go, part 3, my favorite of the series. Richard Brooker, God rest his soul, who just passed away. This is his figure here. I love this. This is the clean version from Friday the 13th, part 3. Really cool looking, awesome figure. And that's what the back looked like. And I just absolutely love it, man. I was a huge fan of Richard Brooker, a huge fan of number 3. I love part 3 3D. I just love it. And this is the battle damaged one from number 3. The difference is you got the blood here on the mask, you got the machete, and of course the axe, but this has got the blood on the shirt and everything. So this was kind of the aftermath after Jason had been attacked and everything. So you get the battle damaged look of them. Absolutely love it. And looking forward to getting a bunch more Friday the 13th. There's so many figures out there that I want, and hopefully I will get. Alright, and this one right here is from the Cinema of Fear, and this was from the Friday the 13th remake. There we go, Jason Voorhees. And I'm sorry about the glare. It's the darkness of my room right now. The light's really giving it a fit, and I apologize, but hope you're liking what you see in here. Another Cinema of Fear, like I said. There you go. And once again, this was from the Friday the 13th remake. Includes the axe, the machete, and the pickaxe. Bam. Never opened that one for whatever reason. This one for Mike Saunders. If you're listening in, saying Mike, this one's for you, buddy. How about Jason Goes to Hell? And this is the old freaky looking Jason here. Let me let it clear up a little bit. There you go. Kind of the heads, kind of, if you remember in the movie, if you've watched it, the heads are getting ready to explode kind of deal. There you go. Cinema of Fear as well. Not a huge fan of Jason Goes to Hell, but anyways, I still love the figure. Can't go wrong with it. And then another one from the Friday the 13th I really enjoyed. This one's another Cinema of Fear. This is one of the screen grabs. And this was from Friday the 13th Part 6, one of my favorites of the series as well. Jason Lives, and this is a scene from the bottom. where he's fighting Tommy Jarvis and he's chained up. There you go, really cool set. Even got the little Camp Crystal Lake down here at the bottom sign, and just, I love it. I really need to open this one too. That looks badass, man. I mean, it really does. And they got a couple other ones on the back there. Leatherface sawing through the guy, and then Nancy. So there is that one, and almost done. This one right here is the other one of the Cinema of Fear, and this is the one that's from Elm Street. This is Nancy. This is the black and white version. They done a gray version like this, and then they done a colored one. From what I understand, this one's a little bit more rare with the non-colored, where it's kind of black and white, but it's the only one they had at the time when I picked it up. Really love that scene, the scene where Freddy Krueger's coming through the wall, and Nancy's laying in bed, and the wall comes out like that, kind of 3D, so I really love this one. And got the lamps, and you can set it up. This one I'll probably never open because I just don't want to take it out. There you go. A couple more here. This one right here is from The Walking Dead. This was the first figures they sent out, and this was Daryl Dixon, of course, played by Norman Reedus, and everybody knows how huge a fan, or how huge Norman Reedus is to the Walking Dead series. And they've come out with other ones of these, and they've done a lot better job with the graphics. This was just kind of a, but I know these things go for a pretty good mint. But anyways, there's that. And then, living in Wilmington, North Carolina, you cannot go without having a figure of the Crow. Filmed in Wilmington. This is Brandon Lee, and unfortunately was killed in Wilmington during the filming of the movie. What a shame and what a tragedy, because he was certainly going to be a movie star, and I love the Crow. Not a fan of any of the sequels, but the first one was amazing. Just brilliant movie. There you go. And looks like the last thing, as I briefly look over all my figures, I think I've showed you everything I had on the wall, but this one. This right here is a severed ear, and it's a necklace. See if you can get it real close. This is an ear here with the necklace. And if you know anything about independent horror, Bill Oberst Jr., who was in Vampire, what was the movie? Abraham versus Zombies. He's been in a ton of movies. Bill Oberst is definitely, if you have not seen him in any movies, definitely check Bill Oberst Jr. out. He is an amazing actor that I really look for him to be growing. He sent me this for free, and it's even autographed on the back there. It says, "Hey Greg, thanks for your support and friendship, Bill Oberst Jr." And this was a limited run that he done. This was from the movie, what was the name of the movie? I'm even trying to name the movie. I think it was called Dismayed or something like that. I can't even remember it now. But anyways, this was from the movie. It was a exact replica of his ear. He got it severed off in the movie, not for real, but in the movie. So they took a cast of that and they made these necklaces. So that's the exact look of his ear. Really cool. Love this one. You got Dale's World on that one, made in Burbank, California. So amazing autographs. So that is my horror collection video number 3. I've got 2 more. I've got a whole nother shelf like this full, and then I got a couple other goodies I'll do for my 5th video. So stay tuned for that. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Comment below and let me know what you thought. Sorry about all the up and down with me trying to get up and down and the confusion, but I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely comment below and let me know what your favorite figures are of your collection. If you got some videos, man, or some pictures, message me, man. I want to check them out. Don't forget to follow me at Land of the Creeks, blogspot.com. Check out my podcast. Hope you enjoyed that. And, man, just stick with me and stay tuned. And tomorrow, which will be August the 10th, will be my movie review. And I got a really cool flick I'm going to be reviewing that I just picked up on Blu-ray. So check that one out. So with that, this is Greg Mortis with my little world of horror. And this is my horror figure collection, volume number 3. 2 more to come. Until next time, peace!